The last week of the regular season is here. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. APW Sports signing in for the last Chicago Bears preview of the regular season. As we know, it's good to say that the Bears are a division-winning playoff team, so got another one of these preview videos to do. But besides that, the Bears set at 11-5 at home to take on last year's division winner, and the team that we still need revenge against is the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are eliminated from the playoffs. Bears are still fighting for their 2 seed. I want to be really honest. This game can go many different ways, but we'll talk about that. But first, make sure you guys leave this video a like. Continue to help this channel to grow. Make sure you click the subscribe button, notification bell, so you're not missing anything that I post. But it's time to talk Bears versus Lions. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Apologize for this, but I didn't mention this in the intro. Happy New Year to you guys. Welcome to the year of 2026. Hopefully you guys' New Year's resolutions come true. Hopefully you guys are prosperous and thrive at whatever venture that you intend, whether it's health-wise, whether it's business side, whatever it is in 2026 that you want to accomplish to get better. I'm here for it, and hopefully blessings out to you that you do what you set out to do. But nonetheless, this game is going to be very interesting. And when I said in the intro that this game could go in a multitude of ways, one, the Bears could get to a point where, okay, they could rest the starters. I doubt they do that. This game could be a very physical game, which is the part that I'm anticipating. Because if it's a division game, Ben Johnson, his old team, Bears want revenge for week 2 when the Lions put up 52 points. And the Bears offense is rolling. The Bears defense, they kind of want a game where they kind of want to get things right after what happened last week from the defensive side of the ball against the 49ers. So that's why I feel like this game can go in a multitude of ways. But I think when we're talking about different keys of winning this game, of course, for the Bears defenses, can you slow down a bit of the Lions' rushing attack? We know they've been kind of iffy about it this year with Gibbs and Montgomery, but that is still the predication of their offense. Without Ben Johnson, it still is. Goff has been one of the more, I think he's a top 10 quarterback in this league. But I think the Lions' problem this year, at least in my opinion, has been consistency on both sides of the football. But we're talking about this Bears offense that basically has been clicking, and we still have Odunze questionable at the time of me recording this, and Ozzie Trapillo's questionable at left tackle. I think we're talking about how hot this Bears offense has been. Running game, still top in the league. One of the top rushing attacks in the league. We're talking about the Bears at number 3. Passing offense, number 11 points, 10, 30 yards. One of the more explosive offenses in the league. Going up against the defense that's 20, 30 yards, 18th in points, 16th against the run, 19th against the pass. And they have a lot of injuries. We're talking about Brian Burns, Kirby Joseph, Terry Arnold. This is a secondary that's different from what we faced in week 3. This is a secondary that the Bears can attack. Burton, we still up in the air about his quad injury. DJ Moore, Odunze, Zacchaeus, I like Johnny Walker. I hope he gets a little bit more run. But Caleb is key. We've seen Caleb, and he still has these moments that he just misses at times. He has. It's not like Caleb has been flawless. He's been somewhat flawed, but they did the same criticism. He has made some amazing throws. Whether it's that throw to Luther Burton, actually the one against Cowboys and the one last week, that free play on Colson loves his throw, and he's made some key first down runs with his legs. So Caleb Williams has been playing some really good football. And then when we're talking about the rushing attacks with him a none guy, I think that is going to be key because like what the 49ers did with the Bears, they knew their defense wasn't going to be great. So they kind of played a bit of time of possession and ran the football.
Yo, what's up, guys? APW Sports here, and today's video is being brought to you by ExpressVPN. Now, there's a few things I really like about having ExpressVPN. One, I feel protected. Being on the internet a lot as a content creator, or being on the internet, period, especially in the 2025 modern era, you're going to need protections from hackers. You're going to need protections from your passwords. You're going to need protections from your vital credit card, vital personal information. ExpressVPN does an excellent job of protecting you. And also, if things happen to slip or if things have been exposed before, you will get alerts to your phone that will let you know that things have been exposed to the dark web and that you should take action. And then another thing that I really like about it is that you can unlock more of Netflix. Now, me personally, if you guys don't know, I am a big WWE fan. And since the WWE has a partnership with Netflix in the international areas, you can get your PLEs, you can get your Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all things WWE on Netflix. Best thing to do, switch your location to say a Canada, to say a United Kingdom, and bam, there you go. You have all your access to your WWE content, and it unlocks more things that necessarily United States does not carry. And that is another thing that I really love about ExpressVPN. So to get yours today and get 3 months free, click the link below and use code APW Sports at checkout to get 3 months free of ExpressVPN. You will not regret that at all. Best investment you will ever make. Protect yourself and unlock more television on Netflix to watch. Now, we're going to get back to this video.
I'm hoping the Bears do this week because the last 2 football games the Bears have played, they have lost the time of possession to the Niners and the Packers. You're going to have to win a time of possession game, especially the way that defense has been performing, especially last week with an explosive offense like that. You are going to have to run the football. You're going to have to sustain longer drives. You're going to have to play some really good complementary football and win the time of possession and have some long, elongated drives to keep that Detroit Lions offense off to the field. And then on top of that, they're going to face something a little bit different this week. As far as pass rush go, Aidan Hutchinson, one of the best premier pass rushers that we have in the league. And he is going to get after Caleb Williams. Darnell Wright, I hope he's fully healthy, recovered from the illness. It's interesting to see where left tackle is going to be at. But he is one of the more premier pass rushers that we have. And it's going to take a bit to contain him. Whether it's screens, whether it's sometimes you may run right at him. Sometimes you disguise the blocks, chips, all those types of things. You're going to have to contain Aidan Hutchinson in a ball game like this. Especially when you're trying to kill clock and you're trying to tire him out. That's another thing you can do. So I really feel that this Bears offense has to continue to, well, not continue, but have to win time of possession. But we're talking about this Lions offense. The numbers may not say so, even though they rank 3rd in points, 16 yards, 5th in passing, but their rushing attack is not the same. There's only a 15. But St.Brown questionable. Taylor Decker has been questionable. Panay Sewell himself is questionable. And like I said, St.Brown. This Bears defense, one thing that I really feel you're going to have to continue with the takeaways, especially when your defense is not able to make consistent stops. This Lions team turned the ball over 6 times against the Minnesota Vikings last week. Jared Goff 3 forced fumbles, and every time I looked up, it felt like Van Ginkel from the Vikings recovered him. But it's just the fact of the Bears lead the league in takeaways with 32 takeaways. Turnover differential, they also plus 22 at the takeaway. The turnover differential, because the offense doesn't turn the ball over a ton. But another thing that I think the Bears are going to have to do is, I think, one, you're going to have to make a life a little bit difficult whether it's the blitz packages, whether some things you got to see, because you're going to have to find. This is a team that is kind of like you're going to have to manufacture your ways to get pressure, because they have been struggling to get pressure most of the season. And the game against the 49ers last week really exposed the Bears' woes of getting after the quarterback. It really exposed us as to we're not getting consistent pressure. Montez Sweat, I just don't think he's been the same player the last year and a half. Austin Booker, I think he's starting to develop, finally being healthy. And then we're talking about Edwards and Edmunds flying around the football field. Jaylon Johnson, and they forced the first interception, the first play against the Niners, turning back for the touchdown. C.J. Gardner-Johnson has been a big find. Nashawn Wright, Kevin Byard. With this wide receiving core, you're going to have to contain a guy like Jameson Williams' speed, because the Lions love to use him in speed-type positions, whether it's the deep ball, whether it's some of those end-arounds. They are going to utilize Jameson Williams' speed, and that is something that they are going to have to contain in a ball game like this. I anticipate this game being a dogfight. I anticipate this game, I'm not going to say go down to the wire, but it's going to be a really close game. I don't think this is a game where the Bears just out of a sudden pull the starters, unless they do some scoreboard watching and they see Philly rest of their starters and they're down by a lot that they can contain and hold a number 2 seed. I doubt that something's going to happen. But with this Bears team, I think they're going to have to build some confidence and build some momentum heading into the playoffs. But, in that said, I think this game is going to go to... I'm going to pick the Bears at home, and I'm going to pick a score of 28-20. I think it's going to be a little bit of a high-scoring game with both defenses struggling, especially the Lions with all the injuries that they have in their back end. The Bears defense has struggled to make stops, and they've struggled to get to the quarterback. And I think it's going to be a game where what team takes care of the ball and what team is able to run the football better is going to win the ball game. And with the Lions' offensive line injuries, and with the defensive injuries that the Lions have, and the way that this Bears offense has been playing, and then the way the Bears defense is getting takeaways, I think that factors all into this ball game. The Bears get 2 takeaways. The Bears are running the football. Caleb Williams is making those necessary throws, necessary plays to keep those drives extended against the banged-up Lions team. Lions try to play spoiler, but I just don't think at this point it's going to be enough to beat the Chicago Bears team. And I'm picking the Bears to stay at that number 2 seed and end up playing Green Bay next week at home. Bears win 28-20 to finish the season 12-5. But that's all I have. Make sure you guys leave this video a like. Comment your thoughts down below. I would love to see what you guys think. And as always, click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the notification button. Love you guys. Happy New Year. Bear down. APW Sports signing out. Peace.